What's up, internet? Welcome to another video. This one has been long overdue, but welcome back to Music Mondays. Roll that intro. Welcome. If you're new here, thanks for checking out this video. I hope you like it, and if you do, consider subscribing at the end of this video. If you're returning, you might recognize this format. It's a little bit different. We're kind of delivering it in a different method. So pretty much every Monday I would post a video talking about the music that was released that previous weekend, so that way you have something to listen to for the next week. So I'm back making this series so I can share my love of music with none other than you guys. I always have my eye out on music. I'm always trying to find new things to listen to. Usually Thursday nights we get new songs. Maybe sometimes we get music videos or announcements on Friday. And over the weekend there's plenty of time to do a little bit of research and get more discourse on the songs and the bands and what's happening in the scene. So here we are. Welcome to Music Mondays. I hope you guys enjoy this series as much as I'm going to enjoy it. I originally wanted to start this video with Real Super Dark by Waterparks. It's a reaction, but then it turned into more a review, and I start kind of challenging what I feel about this song versus how I usually talk about their music. It was just a really interesting song, and I needed like a good 5 minutes to talk about it. So that's its own video on my page. It may or may not already be uploaded. I either posted it before this or I'm posting it right after, because sometimes I forget to edit things. Alright, so we don't get too many bands like Paris in the scene, so having them come back and releasing new music is such a breath of fresh air. The last couple of songs that Paris has released has been so revolutionary in their discography, and I think that this track really sets itself apart. It's called Goddess. So we see a little bit more of like this pop grunge element in this song. It sounds really gritty, but it still has that little pop factor. It has this really sick breakdown towards the end of the song where like the tempo kind of switches and it gives this song like a different feeling. The last line of the song is, "It's your body, fuck men." So this song is like, it's a statement. It's a statement piece, it's a statement song. You want to feel good, you want a song to add to your personal hype list, this is definitely the song. It's almost as if you're embracing that divine femininity for whoever wants to identify that way, and it's an anthem, it's a power piece. I would love to be able to embody that. I'm able to do that when I'm listening to this song. So yeah, definitely add it to your playlist, check it out. Up next, we got one of my favorite artists, Watsky. He's back in the game, this time with the song called Rollin', featuring a very close friend of his, Camila Orecchio. Since 2020, Watsky has been kind of gone. He lets us know when he's gonna leave, and he's not really scared about disappearing for a little bit and coming back because he knows that like his true fans are gonna stay. He's very admirable as an artist. He's very truthful. He's very humble. He started off as a spoken word poet, and then he started incorporating music, and from there, he's just kind of rolled with it. You see what I did there? In true Watsky fashion, what would this song be if it wasn't a social statement about the times around us? In this song, it's very, very clear. It's talking about the older generation versus the younger generation kids, and how it's kind of up to us to be able to make a change, not only for the environment, but just society in general, and being able to turn that wheel. Essentially, it's alluding to the younger generation being able to have the power to really make an impact and to be able to change. This song really puts a spotlight on everything that we have done and everything that we can still move forward to. It's a positive push in the right direction. It's super funky. I can't wait to skate to this song. When I first heard it, that's all I thought about. I'm gonna be rolling, literally. All right, up next we got 3 Days Sober by Waster.
3 days sober, just so everybody know. I've been missing for a minute, been way over the limit, been dealing with a nightmare.
Another band that hasn't really been around since the pandemic in 2020. Slowly but surely though, they are making their comeback. This song checks all the boxes for like that classic pop punk feel. If anyone knows how to do it, Waster certainly can. Quite melancholic, but it's actually pretty positive when you look at the lyrics. He's talking about, you know, missing somebody, but dealing with it, accepting it, coming to the realization he's not ready to say goodbye to the people around him. He's getting sober and he's gonna do what he can with his life. It's gonna suck, but he's still here and he's still gonna be rocking out. And what would this video be if I don't mention Fall Out Boy and their grand return? When I say Fall Out Boy is back and they are not coming to play, I freaking mean it. We got the new album expected later this year, Fall Out Boy, So Much for Stardust, and the last two singles that they've released off of this record, Heartbreak Feels So Good and Love From the Other Side have been nothing short but amazing. First of all, Love From the Other Side was explosive. It was the perfect entryway to let us know that they're back and they can still rock as hard as they used to. Following it up with Heartbreak Feels So Good.
Heartbreak feels so good.
It has a little bit of like Mania era undertones from my personal opinion. Old school Fall Out Boy kind of resurfaces in a more evolved progression and really drives the rest of this track. And I think finding that mesh between their older era and their most recent era is pretty freaking good. I reacted to their song Heartbreak Feels So Good on TikTok. Here's a clip of that.
Feels so
If you want to go watch that, watch it. I formatted that specifically for TikTok. The next track I want to talk about is actually from a smaller band called Slutface, a Norwegian-based rock band. Being a smaller band, it is a little bit harder for them to release music, but they just released a new single called Nose, and I highly recommend that you guys check it out.
Are you breathing through your nose, honey? I never am, but I love how you remind me.
If you're familiar with K-Flay and her style of music, I'd highly recommend you check out Slutface. It's kind of in the same spectrum of music. The more recent stuff has been a little bit more on the indie rock side. So yeah, highly recommend check out this song and the rest of their music as well. Show them a little bit more love. You're probably gonna like a few tracks from them too. And last but not least, I gotta talk about the absolute force that has been Måneskin, or Måneskin for us here in the United States. This Italian rock band won Eurovision in 2021. Then they did their cover of Beggin' over on TikTok and it went absolutely viral. They just released a new album called Rush, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I was not expecting to enjoy this album as much as I have. This album shocked me. It left me speechless. Even the tracks that are not in English and they're in Italian, I was just losing my mind. It is so good. I definitely was not expecting to enjoy this album as much as I did, but I did. One of the singles from this album called Gossip features Tom Morello. He's absolutely ripping the guitar. Although this is a rock album, it's very danceable. It's not often where you can listen to a rock album that also has you up and dancing, but this is definitely one of those albums, and it's most certainly going to be a gem in the rest of their discography for as long as they continue making music. That is guaranteed. Also, to celebrate the release of the album, they literally all got married to each other. If that's not dedication, I don't know what is, my guy. But if you're gonna check out this album, I would personally recommend listening to Gossip, Loneliest, Time Zone, and Babysit. Those are my top tracks from that album. Alright, and that brings us to the end of this video. If you made it this far, leave a thumbs up. If you decided you like this stuff and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching one more time. I hope you stick around and I'll see you in the next video. But for now, peace.